Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Today, going to be a Patreon cast between Raynor and Showtime here on Gorespin from Katowice 2023. Bottom right, going to be Showtime. He is our German excellent Protoss player. On the top left, it is World Champion Raynor. Not the current World Champion, but he is a World Champion. Let's see, he won it back in 2021, maybe 2020, something like that. Need to brush up on my StarCraft 2 professional gaming history. Okay, so a PvZ here today. Showtime is fully capable of beating Raynor. He's been playing Raynor on the ladder for years and years now. Raynor says, I got a 16 hatch at my natural. Very interesting. Yeah, so Showtime's PvZ is very excellent. He plays against Raynor, he plays against Serral on the European ladder all of the time. He is very familiar with the tendencies of both of those players. Showtime has beaten Raynor and Serral on my channel in the past 12 months. So if you clicked on this expecting an easy Raynor victory, think again. 16, 18, 17 timing here, one gate expand timing here from Showtime. Everything is all good in the hood. No, but yeah, this is a Patreon cast for those of you who support me on patreon.com/Falcon Paladin for at least $1 a month. Do appreciate your support. You're seeing this the week of April the 12th, a month before anybody else sees it on the YouTube channel. And if you're watching this in May 2023 or later, hit that like button, hit that subscribe. I'm here 5 or 6 times a week with StarCraft 2 content, including professional games, including lower league games. And we just have fun and try to learn and try to get hyped. Nothing crazy, man. It's a Stargate. Probably going to be an Oracle. We have an Oracle name ready to go. Third base from Raynor coming in. Sub 3 minutes. All is well and fine there. Adept comes in for the scouting purposes. Sees no gas. Here at the natural, it'd be pretty weird if there was, to be honest with you. Sees Queen, sees Ling, says, okay, Raynor is adequately prepared for 1 Adept to show up. How about 2 Adepts? Is he adequately ready for that? Yes. Yes, he absolutely 100% is. Warp Gate coming in. Oracle coming in. Actually, I'm out of Oracle names after this one here, surprisingly enough. So if you have an Oracle name ready to go, toss it into the comments of any video, label it an Oracle name. You can give it a backstory. You don't have to give it a backstory. And we'll read it in one of these casts. Pretty cool stuff, man. So, Oracle moving out. This is simply named Steven Seagal, the Oracle. Thumbs up. Let's go. So, Steven Seagal here. Probably, I don't know. I don't think most people are not huge fans of Steven Seagal, the action star. I'm not a big fan of his movies either. On some level, they're funny, but kind of unintentionally humorous. There is a movie in which he punches a snake in the face in the jungle, and it's like one of the more funny things I've seen. But I don't think it was intended to be funny, you know? So unintended comedy. Good stuff if you're into that. Steven Seagal movies are probably a place to be. There's a good one where as these... Lings are forcing to cancel on that third base. That timing by Raynor. So, like, the counter position here on Showtime knowing all of Raynor's tendencies is Raynor knowing all of Showtime's tendencies. So it's a little bit tough here maybe for Showtime as well. I made it sound like that's all of Showtime's benefit and none of Raynor's benefit. Anyway, it's cool. Everything's fine. Third base coming to back up here from Showtime. Like I said, there's a there is a movie with Steven Seagal where he plays like the chef on a American military like attack boat or something, and like some terrorists try to take over or something, and he stops him because of course he's Steven Seagal. Anyway, what do we got here, man? Showtime coming across with Adepts. Does he have the Resonating Glaives? No. No Resonating Glaives for him today. Just trying to make Raynor make something other than Lings and Queens. This looks like a finish. It is! Oh, and the Oracles are here too. And then he recalls the Adepts out and tries to burn down. Oh, that's really good. Queen micro there. Keeps. Ooh, nope. Queen gets sniped down last second, but Steven Seagal gets wiped out on the way out there too. So, trade-offs. Trade-offs all over the place, man. Adepts do manage to make it home. Some of them are bruised, but they are alive. So third base up from Showtime. If any Lings show up here, they're going to have a bad time, and they're going to try. But yeah, this is not... Oh, actually, they want to fight this, surprisingly. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Raynor needed to back that out for sure. Oracle's getting into the main base again, causing a revelation, but not much of anything else. Fourth base for Raynor down the left side. So fourth base timing here at about 5.5 minutes. Not too early. Not too crazy late either. Lings trying to get something up here again. Roachhorn is on the way from Zerg player. We got shield batteries at the third base to defend it. Really smart stuff here from Showtime. It's got Immortals and Observers. Maybe worried about Lurkers in the future. Not a bad thing to be worried about, honestly. Robotics Bay and a Twilight Council coming in from Showtime now at 6 minutes. Yeah, so I mean, Oracle stuff. This isn't hero-style Oracle play, but, you know. That's 3 Oracles, and he did lose 1, so made a total of 4 here today, which is within the realm of normal for sure. Boom, 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 boom. Baneling Nest coming in. We got more, man, Oracles again. 8 drones just died here at this fourth base. I didn't think they'd be able to jump in there and get something done. This is what I'm talking about, man. Showtime getting some work done. Lings see what's going on. They see a couple sentries, Zealots, an Immortal here say, okay, Roach Ravager's going to be pretty good there. Dark Shrine tossed down by Showtime here at 7 minutes. Love a good Dark Shrine for sure. Zerglings trying to poke in, trying to keep him in there with force fields. Not really happening, though. Not happening at all. All right, so Disruptor's on the way. Disruptor's really annoying for Zerg players to deal with. They're not as used to dealing with them as Terran players are, but, you know, they are what they are. They are a little bit nerfed in this current patch, where the Purification Nova has a smaller radius than it used to have. What I just drew there was not relative to scale, but you know what I'm talking about. Roaches, Lings, got another Ling attack down to the south here, potentially running into Showtime's going for a fourth base. Warping in, 50% complete. Got a Leo down here, bearing witness to everything. All right, Ling's going to jump on in here. Army out of position. Going to try to warp in. Actually, taking down a shield battery. Warping in some Zealots and does manage to save that base with that warp in. Not bad. Sniping a shield battery that was under construction is a win, but not a huge win for Raynor there. Man, this is actually getting a little bit dicey. I like this economy from Showtime quite a bit. Banelings coming in, a total of 20 of them. We've got Ravagers on the way here too. Raynor, I think he's going to try to kill Showtime here at about 8 minutes. Got Banelings on this left side. Lings handling these Zealots over here, so they can't do anything about the Banes. I don't know if they could see the Banelings necessarily, but Revelation gets tagged on the majority of Raynor's army here. Centrifugal Hooks is going to finish up in about 10 seconds, and then I think we're going to see a big wave of Zerg crashing down. Man, Stasis Traps are going to be good. Stasis Wards, I guess, are going to be good. Banelings roll it in. Lings triggering the Stasis. Banelings in 2 places at once. Force Fields and Zealots keeping those probes alive, trying to anyway. Good probe pull at the third base. The fourth base doesn't lose anything either. Wow, Showtime. He is the wall. That's what they call him, because his defense against Zerg players especially is amazing. Lings, Roaches, Ravagers in here. Corrosive Biles, landed. Purification Nova, bam! Ravager down, Roach down. There are some probes dying in here. Lings are target firing those guys. 20 actually died. Oh, he got in there. He got in there with the second attack. Ah, the Warped was too late. Nicely done. Beautiful hits there. Okay, so then Rainer's on 4 bases. Showtime's on 4 bases. The economy here for Rainer is pretty good, but he actually just got a 5th base up now. Is he going to saturate it? Maybe we'll see. Does he want to go for the jugular here at 10 minutes? That is the question. More Lings out. Adrenals on the way. They got +2 attack. No armor upgrades. +2 attack for the gateway units and +1 shields here from Showtime. He's got DTs warping in. Might try to send these things across the map. Try to get some damage done. But, I mean, there are spores at every base. Is there enough to kill a DT? Oh, the Disruptor hits. Good ones there. Again, just free damage here, right? Basically, Protoss players that complain about free damage of Broodlords. Well, this is your free damage, obviously. Whoa, Banelings going down. These Oracles are still alive. Catching Corrosive Biles. I'm not sure that actually hit those boys, though. Ling sharking around up north. Not sure what their plan is here. Rainer just kind of poking in, poking out. Poking in, poking. Just not really committing into an attack here. 4 bases from Showtime. 5 bases from Rainer. Finally saturating this 5th base. No gas for him, though. It's Adrenal. It's +2 missile attack. He's trying to win this thing with Ling, Baneling, Roach. Can he pull it off? I don't know. The longer this goes on, the more I feel like Showtime's in a pretty good spot. But Rainer coming in from all multiple angles here. Yeah, kind of, okay, collecting those units. Actually, as soon as I say that, he just kind of collects everything for one solid attack. Disruptors ready. Stasis Ward ready. Banelings. The reaction time is good. Archon ready to absorb those Baneling hits. He can absorb 18 Baneling hits without dying. So that's great. Waiting for the stasis to wear off. I think these Lings are going to escape, actually. Yeah, just going to let them escape. They've got Adrenal. And +2 attack, which is pretty nice. Banelings! I don't know, man! No! The Archons are just like, bring it! Ah, they do take down the Nexus. There's finally enough Baneling damage for the Nexus to fall at the 4th, which sucks for Showtime. But I don't know. That was a lot of Banelings down to try to get that 4th base. I'm not sure if that was a good trade or not. 14,000 resource loss from Rainer, only 10,000 from Showtime. Expansion for Rainer down this left side. So, I mean, he's expanding pretty well, kind of cutting down the expansions of Showtime. Not kind of cutting down. He's actually cutting down the base count of Showtime. Showtime, it needs to be on the offensive at least a little bit, and he is. He's throwing out some creep anyway, getting rid of some of those tumors. Hey, speaking of Broodlord, check it out. It's a Greater Spire on the way from Rainer. He says, okay, Showtime's tough to bust in an economic fashion, so what if we get Broodlords? Might be a good idea. Banelings run! 12 Banelings do die there. We got Lings hacking away at some of these warp gates. At least making the future a little bit easier for attacks, but can't quite get there before the response shows up. 32 Lings in production, 15 more Banelings. Rainer's not really going to further tech except for the Greater Spire Broodlord thing. Very interesting. No Vipers, no Infestors, no Spellcasters at all. And really, no Spellcasters here from Showtime either, surprisingly. He's not going for any High Templar. I guess our Disruptors, Spellcasters, kind of. Banelings in the mineral line, run! Oh, they got the Nexus with Banelings again. How much? How many Banelings does it take to kill a Nexus? It's got to be like 20, 30 maybe. Banelings have a ton of HP. 91 Banelings have died today. That means Banelings that haven't exploded on the intended target, as far as I can understand that metric to be. Man, 6 Corruptors on the way. Those are going to be Broodlords. Lings roll in, taking down a shield battery. Beautiful first target there. They won't attack the shield battery first. You have to tell them to do that, which is stupid. Yeah, I think Showtime's in trouble, but look what Showtime's doing. He's on the other side of the map. He says, screw it. Enough playing defense. Let's get over here and start taking down Zerg bases. He doesn't have a recall. He can't get home very quickly. Let's take down his 3rd. Maybe kill some of his drones if we can, and he is. But more probes are dying, man. This is a 67 probe death game to a 23 drone death style game. Yeah, giant, scary Protoss army right at your front door here. Not great. Tons of Archons, Unimmortal, Zealots. Getting into the main base because why not? Broodlords are coming in. I don't know where those boys are, though. Broodlords. Broodlords kind of hanging out inside the main base. Intriguingly, sniping down the hive would be cool. Where is the Greater Spire, actually? I don't know, but the Broodlords have popped here at 14 minutes. What a crazy game this is. This is fun. I don't know. This is crazy, man. Lings get into the third base of Showtime, killing even more of these probes. This does not bode well for Showtime to be base racing right now. He's got way more bases to kill than Raynor does, but he can one-volley down the Broodlords. Okay, he lost some Stalkers. He lost the ability to one-volley down a Broodlord. Again, these are +3 attack Stalkers with +2 shield upgrades, which is really nice for the Archons. So trying to engage on in here. The Broodlords have a little bit of a speed boost in the current patch. Disruptor shots not catching anything. Banelings exploding. Lings on top of Disruptors is great for Raynor here. One of the Disruptors goes down for a handful of Lings. That's a trade he'll make any day of the week right now. That's just not. The 134 to 99 supply. Showtime, he's trying to deal with these Broodlords, but again... yeah, the Broodlords, with their extra little acceleration and top speed upgrade, can kite a little bit more effectively, and sometimes at this level of StarCraft, a little bit more effectively is all that you need. God, one Broodlord does go down. Disruptor count is down to 2. They get a Broodlord. There's still Broodlords remaining. There's still Roaches and Ravagers here. I think Showtime is just toast. Way too many Lings joining this party, and yeah, that's your game. Archons down, Disruptor down. GG! Showtime out. Raynor is your winner. What an absolutely fantastic display of PvZ there. Tons of fun. Raynor being aggressive, Showtime being the wall, until Banelings wipe out his third base and his fourth base. That's insane. I cannot remember the last time I saw Banelings kill a Nexus, and we saw 2 of them in this game. That just doesn't make any sense whatsoever. It's pretty insane. Wow, and then Raynor goes for Broodlords, taking advantage of their buff here. A little bit faster, a little better at kiting. And then, yeah, just knocking Showtime down to effectively nothing, mining from his natural base. He can't get his third base back, can't get his fourth base back. And yeah, Raynor's on 1 base, 2 base, 3 base, even, I mean, losing his natural, his main, and his third. He's got 3 more to work with. 3 bases to 1 is basic maths. And I think he was feeling pretty good about that, obviously. But yeah, Roach Ravager, no spellcasting, no Storm here from Showtime. I guess, again, are Disruptors spellcasters? Sure. You know what? Sure. I'll give you that. They are definitely spellcasters. But oh, amazing. Like truly, truly, truly good stuff there. Well done. I mean, just an impressive display of Zerg there from Raynor. Again, I told you if you expected an easy Raynor win, that wasn't going to happen. It was 36,000 resources lost to 27,000. So Zerg had to lose a ton of stuff here. 6 Broodlords, a Hive, a Hatchery, 37 drones, 500 Lings, right? 93 Banelings. But on the other side, 4 Nexus is down. 17 Archons, 4 Disruptors, 25 Stalkers. I mean, yes, a ton of stuff died, and 76 probes was the big deal there. Especially. So good. I mean, just pressure from Raynor. Coming from this side. Coming from this side. Coming up this ramp. Coming from this angle. Coming up this ramp. Like, just Showtime wasn't sure where to expect the Banelings to come from next. And they got a couple hits off on him there. It is tough. It is really tough when somebody like Raynor is sending stuff against you consistently from many different angles over and over again. And yeah, the army at the end there for the Protoss was only 3 Zealots, an Immortal, and a DT. So that's kind of fun. Where was the DT, actually? I'm curious. Dark Templar was back home at this non-existent third base, I guess. Yeah, just kind of hanging out down here. I don't know. If he'd brought these guys with him, would have made a difference? Not really. Not against a Roach Ravager army like this. Yeah, and then the Lings come flooding in with their +2 attack and their Adrenal. Disruptors hate fighting against Lings. It's their worst nightmare. Archons suck when getting surrounded by Lings, and Roaches and Ravagers are murdering them too, and that was your GG. Beautiful. It's a beautiful creep spread, beautiful expanding, beautiful defense against the early adepts there, against the oracles there from Raynor. He lost some early drones, really didn't slow him down. As is tradition with Raynor, that he doesn't let that happen to him, you know? Don't ya know? Ah, excellent. Like, really, really, really good stuff there. Just beautifully well done executed PVZ there by Raynor. Just expanding well, attacking well from all over the place, and showtime went down. So that's going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft II Legacy of the Void and a Patreon cast. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw, what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.